Welcome back to the Relius Reviews. Today's review is focused on 2022 Netflix documentary entitled The Puppet Master: Hunting the Ultimate Con Man. And the official synopsis of The Puppet Master is: in this harrowing docuseries, a cruel con man masquerading as a British spy manipulates and steals from his victims, leaving ruined families in his wake. And before I give up my review, please like and subscribe and comment and tell me what I should review next. This documentary, for the most part, I liked this documentary a lot. It was shocking, disturbing, and very sad nonetheless, because of just how one man was just capable of doing some pretty disgusting things to many innocent people. And yeah, all of the interviews in this documentary to me were good, as you just had many of the victims just explaining their horrifying experience with Robert Freegard and just how they met this person and how Robert Freegard was just able to convince, brainwash, manipulate, deceive into making people believe his words. Him as a MI5 British spy agent, how he was doing an undercover mission and everything. Like, this whole story is just bonkers, to say the least. But the interviews were sad because a lot of the victims are still dealing with just the trauma for what happened, and a family is still dealing with a missing mother as well. Like, it was just really sad and just freaked up all of the way around. This documentary was probably the first documentary of the new year. That was definitely frustrating to watch. That was definitely just getting me just extremely upset and just mad because of just hearing some of the things that he did to many of the victims, and how he just used his power, his advantage to basically get whatever he wanted when it came to money, and how he could basically just make anybody do what he wanted them to do because of just his false power, his false power, as in the MI5 agent or whatever. Like, Robert Freegard is a piece of garbage, and I'm not going to say what needs to happen to him because I'm not trying to get banned off YouTube, but he needs to be t-shirts all around. And the saddest thing is, out of the entire story, this crazy story during the span of his 2 decades, that this individual, Robert Freegard, is still out with his new girlfriend, Sandra, and still possibly just conning people out of their money. Like, the fact that he was released due to a technicality is just shocking, but not surprising to me, because of just many other things that I've always heard and everything when it comes to the justice system. And I also felt that the editing of this documentary was pretty good nonetheless. And I liked how some of the interviewers also just showed out how they were able to find this man, and how they were able to basically make a map of just all of the victims, all of the places this man has been, all of the money that he have possibly received and everything else. Like, crazy, to say the least. But out of all, I felt like The Puppet Master: Hunting the Ultimate Con Man, it was a pretty good documentary, but very freaked up and sad at the same time, because of just how one man was just capable of just screwing over many innocent people in the process with no care in the world, and how he is still out here possibly doing it today. And how I would rate this documentary out of 5 stars. I would rate this documentary 4 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.